Hello and welcome back to another in my mini series of trick or treats, and today I am looking at the sour cream carton. These are so easy to put together, so let me show you how. Now obviously you can use these for any occasion. I just happen to be embracing Halloween, which is not usual for me, I have to say. So all we're going to do is take our piece of designer series paper, and this is from the Cute Halloween designer series paper pack. It's 6 by 6 inches and is full of lovely cute patterns. Let me show you my pack. This is my second pack, and I don't do Halloween as a general rule. I mean, I won't be using, doing trick or treat and those sorts of things. So we've got ghosts, we've got the cats, which I've used on this one, cats and pumpkins, this pattern, skulls and tombstones, houses, which I used yesterday, and stripes. And then on the reverse, we've got some patterns that actually are fairly generic. So let me show you those. So we've got black and white squiggles, maybe not generic, but it's fairly plain, and the house is on the other side. Then this is the stripe, which is on the reverse of the tombstones and skulls. A black and white polka dot, which is on the reverse of the orange pumpkin pie and black stripe. A black mottled, which is on the back of the one I'm going to be using now. Black and white stripe, which is on the back of the one that I used on the first version, and then the boo has got the ghosts on the other side. So there are some papers in there that if you use the very Halloweeny ones first for Halloween, then you can use the others for non-Halloween projects. So, as I say, we've got 5.5 by 4.5 as our starting point, and then I just need some tear and tape. So I'm just going to run my tear and tape down the inside edge, doesn't matter, you could use the outside edge, of one of your short edges. So this is the 4.5 inch edge. And I am, excuse me, I am just going to burnish that so that I know it's well and truly stuck. Then bring in my take your pick. And this is probably the trickiest bit. You need to line up your sticky against your other edge, and you kind of want it to be straight in an ideal world. So the tape is 1/4 inch wide, so what I tend to do is overlap one end, get that kind of in position if you like, and then overlap the other end, and then with luck and a fair wind, the bit in the middle kind of just goes into place like that. So that is my tube, and you kind of want a tube. Then all you need to do is squish one end, and what you need to try and do is to end up, well, I say you need to, you don't need to. Ideally you probably want your seam on the back. I just happen to not do that on the first one, but this time I'm going to see if I can have this look that way. So with this the right way up. So I need to go this way to do that. So get the bit you want at the top, and that's where you're going to do your first fold. And you just squeeze the two bits together, and then this, you just squish what's left. So let's do this end. Squish is a technical phrase, you do, or technical term, you do realise that, don't you? So all I'm going to do is get my tear and tape, and obviously not the sticky side, lay it against my tube, hold it in the middle, and pop it in so that it's against the non-sticky is against the end, the edge, and then you can get that in place just by squishing. As I say, squishing is a technical phrase, and that will get that piece nicely straight. Again, burnish that in place so you know it's it's stuck, get your take your pick. You could use the point of a scissor if you don't have a take your pick, but I love my take your pick. And then just squeeze those ends together. Fill it with your goodies. Don't overfill it because you are going to squash. And then we're going to repeat that whole tearing a piece of tear and tape, popping it in and laying it flat. Again, this end. Get the length you need, tear it, pop it in so that the sticky is out, as in not against the edge you're holding, and then you can close that edge onto the sticky. Oh, tearing it as you go. Shows how easy it is to tear. So let's just pop that in place because it's only half a piece now, so that's actually easier to deal with. So if you do struggle, 2 half pieces is probably easier than 1 full piece. And then again, I'm just going in, taking the little paper off the back. And if you end up with what I've done, which is, I don't know if you can see, I've got the sticky just sticking out, just fold it in, it's easy. And then just hold those 2 edges together, and that is your sour cream carton all ready to go. Like that. And then if you want to do what I've done and pop a little tag on, all I did was get my hole punch. I've got a small hole punch, and I just popped a little hole through the sticky strip, which helps reinforce it. And then you can just dangle your tag off that. So there we go, another little trick or treat. So I will see you again tomorrow, I hope, for my little triangle box. I hope to see you then. Bye!